Boom. Okay guys, so I want to welcome you specially to today's session. I hope every one of you can actually see and hear me. All right. So I actually prepared a slide, even though it's going to be a practical session. I have my slide prepared because I always like to be guided in the things I'm doing so that I don't go off course. All right. I like to be streamlined in what I'm doing. So today is practical website design training, live WordPress navigation plus beginner setup. All right. So welcome. Objectives of today's class. What are we going to be learning in today's class? At the end of today's class, what would you have gotten? What would you have learned? So at the end of today, you will have understood the WordPress environment. So I'll be showing you the WordPress environment shortly. You'll be able to navigate the dashboard confidently. That's talking about the WordPress dashboard, right? Then set up your first website workspace, so you can be able to set that up. Understand themes, plugins, pages, and structure. So you'll be able to get that today. And then experience a live mini website demo, build clarity and confidence to create real websites. Okay, so at the end of today, these are the things you would have gotten. Let me increase this. These are the things you would have gotten at the end of today's class. Alright? Now, quickly, for those who are just joining us, maybe you weren't here today, let me just do a quick recap. Yesterday, we talked about website design. What is website design? And you just heard me read it out from someone's assignment. All right, it's a collection of a website design. A website is actually a collection of pages, all right, and files, pictures, and all that, visuals, all right, to make up a website. So designing the website is actually when you put together all these files, all these pages, using different tools. All right, that is what website design actually is. So we talked about why businesses need websites. All right, today we are in the information age. Every business needs to put their information out there on the internet so that people all around the world can see them. If you are in today's business world, you don't want to be obscure. All right, so you want to be on the global space where people can see your business from everywhere and actually patronize you. All right, so any business owner today who is not online is actually sleeping under the rock. You are leaving a lot of money on the table. Okay, and then we also learned that there are over 100 to 200,000 businesses being registered every single day, and all these businesses actually need my power has just been interrupted, so let me just off my video so that all right. So all these 100 to 200,000 businesses being registered every single day all over the world needs a website. And who are the people that will provide this website for them? They are web designers. All right, so the market can never be saturated. There is so much demand for web designers. And then we looked at introduction to WordPress and WordPress overview. WordPress is actually a content management system, which we're going to be looking at today. And then we talked about how AI makes website design easier, and then the skill pathway and all that. So that's for a recap for yesterday's class, right? Now, going into today, we're going to be looking at the WordPress ecosystem. Now, I have, I think, about 25 slides here, but wherever we're able to cover today, we'll continue tomorrow. Okay, so just stay put. We're going to learn everything we need to learn in today's session. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is domains, hosting, and web design basics, website basics. All right, so what is a domain? You know, you keep hearing about domain. What is a domain? A domain is actually an address. All right, domain is actually an address of a website. Let's say, for example, now Facebook is a website. All right, you can see Facebook. So facebook.com is actually the address of the Facebook website. That's what is called a domain or a domain name. A domain is simply the address of the website on the internet. That's how people can locate you. Alright, so this is facebook.com taking me to the Facebook website. It's as simple as that. If I type google.com, right, google.com will take me to the website of Google. Okay, google.com to take me to the website of Google. Okay, so if the name of your company is abc.com or ABC Nigeria Limited, so abc.com will be the domain name. So you see, this is Google website. Look at here is google.com. So google.com takes me to the Google website. All right, so that is what somebody was saying. Something, are you trying to get my attention?
Yes, sir. I say I'm not seeing the screen.
You can't see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Who else? Is it just your issue or everybody? Is there anybody else who is not seeing my screen?
No, I can see the screen, but I have one question.
Yes. Go ahead.
My question, sir.
Yes, go ahead. Though we'll have a Q&A session at the end, but just ask your question.
Developments. The amount you are charging your clients also be low. I said in website development.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead.
The amount you are charging to design a website will also include the money for domain name registration. You know that domain name registration is actually different from designing and hosting a website. So
Exactly.
charging the client for both designing and hosting and domain name, or they can just use a free domain from maybe WordPress or Netlify or Canva, the free domain that they give, and then anytime they want to buy a domain, you can buy a domain for them. Or is it mandatory you add the domain name registration to the amount you are charging the client for the website design?
Okay, that's beautiful. That's a very, very good question. Now I'll tell you what I do. All right, I'll tell you what I do, and that's what this training is all about. I'm sharing with you from my own personal experience. I run a successful web design agency. So what I do is that I include the domain name registration and the hosting, all right, to the total fee I charge my clients. Okay, so if I'm charging a client $350K to build a website, the domain name registration and the hosting is included in that $350K. Are you getting it now? So if I'm charging $1,000, the domain name registration and hosting is included in that fee. If you are charging $120, so it will now help you know how much you are going to charge. Whatever it is, if you are going to lump it together, so you should know how to do your pricing. Though we are going to talk more about pricing, Okay, I think that will be tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think we'll talk about pricing tomorrow, because tomorrow is mostly about client acquisition, and I think pricing is also included in that. All right, but since you just asked the question now, that's why I'm just giving you the answer. For me, what I do, I include it in the total cost of the website. Now, for some people, they can say, okay, website design is this amount, then you will not pay for domain name or hosting. But that is plenty talk now.
Thank you very much.
So, all right. So let's move on. Now, domain. I've talked about domain is the address of the company on the internet. Now, hosting is actually the land. Let me just use an allegory, something you can easily understand. Hosting is the land, just like somebody building a house. All right, you build the house. You can't build your house in the air. You have to buy a land where you build the house, right? So that's what hosting is all about. Is the space on the internet where the website will occupy. Are we together now? So the host is like a server, a computer server somewhere that houses the files, all right, the images, videos, everything, the plugins, everything that is actually making the website run. So they are all lodged in a computer server somewhere in the world. Could be anywhere in the world. All right. So the person who has that server is called the hosting provider. Okay. So as a web designer, you're going to be working with a hosting provider to host your client's website. Okay. So that's the long and short of it. All right. Now let's move to 3 pillars every web designers must know. These are 3 pillars. Please, can you kindly have your microphone muted so we don't have hold back from behind? All right. Thank you. So the 3 pillars every web designer also know. Number 1 is the dashboard. Number 2 is themes. And then number 3, pages and menus. So I'm going to open up a website right now. One of my websites. One of my clients' websites. And just quickly show you these things right now. Because today's class is practical classes. We're not doing much talking today. All right. So I'm going to show you the dashboard. Now, this is a website I built for one of my clients, as you can see. Now, this website, I'm just looking at it now from the front end. All right. But there is a back end from where I can control what is happening on this front end. I can't do anything now from this front end. There's nothing anybody can do from this front end. Everything is locked. So the only time you could edit anything is by going to the dashboard. Now, if I want to go to the dashboard of this my website now, what I have to do, I just have to include a suffix to the web address. All right. Now, I was talking about domain. You can see this one now is the domain of this business or this company, vigosengineering.net.ng. This is their domain name. So this is the front end of the website. If I want to go to the back end, what I have to do is just add a suffix. I put /wp-admin. All right. And I click enter. It will now take me to the back end of these websites. now it will require me to put in my login details. Alright, so I just have to put it in and log in. That's very important. It's important because if you don't have your login details there, anybody can access your dashboard and just do anything to your website. And if they are not good enough, they can just break your website. Alright, boom. So you can see this is the dashboard. You can see here dashboard is the dashboard of this website. Alright, so I'm going to be walking you through all the items on this dashboard. There's a whole lot of things that you can see here because you need to be acquainted with all this stuff here, because it is with them that you are going to be building and designing the website. So if you don't know all this, the features here, all these things here, it will be difficult for you to actually utilize WordPress. Alright, so this is the dashboard, WordPress dashboard. You can see my own is looking very clean. Alright, I like to keep it clean. Alright, so that's the first thing, the dashboard, and then we'll now look at themes. Alright, I told you, I think yesterday, that theme is the website layout and then the appearance, and then of course we'll look at the pages and then menus. So without further ado, let's just take it from the top. So this is the dashboard, this is the home. Alright, the home here shows you all these things that are here. Now after the home, you can see updates. The first thing here is updates. Updates is actually the section of the dashboard that actually shows you the plugins that need to be updated. Alright, you can see here now, by the side of the updates, you can see 10 in red. It's telling me that I have 10 plugins here. Look at them now, plugins. I have 10 plugins here that need to be updated. Alright, that's what it's telling me. All these ones listed here, I need to update them. Okay, so what I need to do is just click on any one of them and I'll have it updated. So let me see this one now. I can do it one after the other. Alright, let me update this one. For example, here it says view version 1.2.5. that's the latest version. It's telling you that there's the latest version to this. That's what updating actually means. You are upgrading the plugin from the current version to the latest version, because at every point in time, these plugins are softwares. A plugin is actually a software. We'll talk about that soon. A software that actually does something on the website. For example, now this one is Updraft Plus. It is a plugin that I use to back up this website. Alright, so you're going to be learning backup later. So the plugin that I use to back up this website is called Updraft. So that's what this plugin actually does. If I want to view the version, I just click here. It opens it for me, the latest version. I can just go through it, blah 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 blah. Alright, and if I'm okay, then you can just click update now. So it will just automatically update it to the latest version of this particular plugin. I see it now, so it's updating. Now this is how to update them one at a time. You can see I click this particular plugin and it's just updating only this plugin. But there is a way to update several plugins at the same time. I'm going to show you that one now shortly. Alright, boom. So you can see it says updated. So it has updated my Updraft Plus to the latest version. Now, there are so many other plugins that you can use for backup, but I love Updraft Plus. I'm in love with Updraft Plus because of the feature and the simplicity of it. You can use it to migrate your website from one place to another. You can use it to store your files on Google, on Dropbox, on different remote storage. I just love them. That's why I use them. Alright, so now I just showed you the way to do it one after the other. If I want to update all these plugins at the same time, what I need to do is to come here now where it says select all. I'll just click on it. You can see it has selected all of them. Alright, so I'll just come here and say update plugin. So once I click this, it will update everything at the same time. I get it now. Alright, so but I don't want to do that now, so it doesn't waste our time. We need to move on. Alright, so that's for updates. You can see this is the update section of your dashboard. Remember, we are looking at our dashboard, which is the control room. You need to be familiar with your dashboard. So that's why I'm walking you through the dashboard. We've seen the update section of the dashboard, where you have the plugins, the softwares, or any tool within your website that needs to be updated. Now, it's not only plugins that you could have here. You also have themes. Alright? So you could also have themes or anything else that is on the website that needs updates. Okay, so I have this one here, Astra. I think this is the latest okay, it says update theme, so which means this one also needs to be updated, but I won't be doing that now, so we can move on. Alright, so the next thing here you're seeing is Astra. Astra is actually the theme that we have on those websites. The theme is a framework, the framework of the website, just like you have your building, the metal, the rods, alright, is the framework or the skeleton that is holding the building. Are we together now? So that is what a theme is to a website. So guys, if I've just been told that soon, because the Google Meet, it has 1 hour block of time. So once that elapses, don't worry, just stay put. I'll create another link and drop it on the group chat so that you can jump in again. Alright, we have quite a lot to do, so 1 hour might not be enough. So once it logs out, just stay put, wait for the link. I'll drop it on the group chat. You can come in back. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up if that's okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. So let's move on. So the next thing here is posts. Posts. Yeah, someone is raising his hand. Chukwemeka.
Oh, sorry, I had a mistake.
Okay. Like I said, at the end we'll have Q&A session. But because this is a practical class, not just theory. Alright, so if there's at any point in time there's something that's not clear, you can just indicate. Either you just unmute and let me know. Alright, because I may not be looking at this particular interface, so my attention should be on the website that I'm walking you through. So you can just unmute and indicate, because this is not a theory class. That's usually the Q&A is at the end of the class. So it's practical. Okay, now the next thing is posts. Let me click on it. Posts are actually the write-up or the copy you have on your post page. For example, if you have a website that has a blog page, all those copies on the blog page are called posts. You have articles, you have listicles, you have news. Alright, so they are called posts. Are you getting it now? So, but if you don't have a blog page on your website, then you don't necessarily need those posts. Alright, so this is the post section of the dashboard, and this one is a post. The post, you can see the title here, the subject, the title of the post. You can see the author, and then the category of the posts, alright, the tag, and the date of the posts. It also has comment section for the posts. Okay, so let me just click on this and open it up so that you can see the posts. So every single post on the blog page of the website appears here at this section of the dashboard. Alright, so I can see everything from here. Alright, so that is for the post. A post is a write-up or an article or a listicle that is lodged on the blog page of the website. Now, what do you use posts for? One of the things that a website or a business use posts for is for communication, for education. Alright, so you are writing information about your business, about your product, your services. Those information can be put on the post page. Alright, the post is used for education. You are educating them about your business, educating them about the industry. Let's say, for instance, you are building a fashion website, maybe an e-commerce website that deals on fashion. Alright, so on that post page, you can use it as a place where you educate your customers, not just about your business, but about certain things that can be of benefit to them. Alright, certain things that can be of benefit to them. For example, we are going into Christmas. This is festive period. Harmattan is coming. So you can educate them on different types of fabric, different types of fashion that is fit for the weather that is coming. Alright, and when they read this thing, it educates them, and then it helps to build engagement, build connection, build trust with your clients. Alright, so that is one purpose, or one aim, or one use of a post. Another use could be for optimization. Alright, so the write-up, now this is the post that has opened. Okay, so the write-up on the post can also be optimized. There's something we call SEO, or search engine optimization. Are you getting it now? So when you're writing the post, you do what we call SEO copywriting. So you use certain keywords in writing the posts, and those keywords must be things that the customers of that business within that industry are searching for. So when they are Googling those particular keywords on the internet, the website will pick them, so it can drive them to the website. So it's more or less also used to drive traffic to the website. So two things that you use a post for: number one, to create engagement; number two, to educating your clients; number three, to drive traffic to your website. Alright, so that's the post page for you. I hope you're following this. Okay, so what is the next thing there? Next is the Now we have all posts, we have add posts. If you want to add posts, all you have to do is either you click on this add post here, alright, it will take you to a fresh page where you can add posts, or you come to. Alright, so this is the add posts page. You can see the navigation. Now this is how it is on WordPress. Alright, so here is where you add the title of the post. Okay, here that it says add title. So you just put the title of your post. Since I used a fashion blog, maybe you are building a fashion e-commerce website for a fashion outfit, you could just come here. Maybe you want to write a post. Harmattan season is coming. You can say best outfit for the Harmattan season or the festive season, right? So best outfit for the festive season, it could be anything. This is just an example. All right, so that is the title, and then you come here, you can just now type whatever. All right, whatever you type there. So of course, like I said, you can use AI to create these copies. We'll look at that much later, so you don't need to break your head about that. All right, you can even use AI to research very trending and captivating posts that the clients for that business will want to read, and then you can now generate copies for it. So once you create the post, you come over here, you see publish. All right, you just go ahead and click publish. Now there are other things that you also need to do, but I'm just showing you a quick overview of this. You can put your what is it called, you can put image on this post, which we call a feature image. You can set the date that you want to publish it, or maybe a future date if you don't want it published on the particular time that you click publish. All right, so there are quite a lot of things that you can also do. You can set it to a particular category, you can place tags on it and all that. So all those things we can see all that in the bootcamp. So the bootcamp will be doing full-blown web design, where we'll do all the nitty-gritty, how we create posts, how we set all the tags, categories and all that. So but for here, we're just doing a quick rundown. So by the time you're done, you just click on publish. So it publishes your posts. View posts. So let's see the post we have just created right now. Are you seeing it now? Best outfit for the festive season. Okay, so under here you see a comment section where people can, after reading the post, they can just comment on it. Wow, I love these posts. All right, and the person can just post his comments and it will be submitted. Are you seeing it now? It has been submitted on the posts. All right, so that is that for posts. Are we following this now? So that's how to add a new post. And then you have categories as well. You have tags, which I already showed you here. So you can set the category, you can set the tags for your post. Then under here we have media. Media has to do with the pictures, the images, visuals on the website. All right, so if I go to the front end of this my website now, where you have those visuals, you can see now all these things are in the media of the website. This picture is in the media, the logo is in the media. All right, most of the visuals you are seeing here, all these things, they are housed in the media. So the media is the place where all those things are controlled. So let me click media. The media has library and it has add media files as well. So let's go to the media. So this is the media section of the dashboard. So you can see what I'm showing you. See all the pictures you have on this website, all of them are housed in the media. All right, so this is like the library or the repository for the files, image files, video files, audio files. All right, all of them are in the media. So that's what the media is all about. All right, so the next is, now I can add media to this. I can search and I can also delete media from here, right? So the next thing you have there is pages. So let's open that section. So I want to just quickly run through all these features on the dashboard. So these are the pages we have on our website. You can see it: about page, contact page, home page, for portfolio page, privacy policy page, projects page, sample page, services page. All right, so if you come to the front of the website, you can see the main menu here. All right, you can see here home page, about page, service page, project page, contact page. So this is from where they were created. All right, so I can add page here, I can remove page here. So if I want to add page, you can see the button here that says add page, or I can come to the top here, this top button here, and I can add a page to this. So if I want to add page, I just click on this. Let me open it on a new page. I hope you guys are following. If you are following, can I get a thumbs up? Can I get a thumbs up if you are following this? Whoa. Hope you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's proceed. Let us proceed. Let us proceed. If you need to get my attention, you can just let me know. All right. Okay. Let me close this out. Did you guys follow me till this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to create a new page, you just click on the add page. It opens it up. So let's say I want to create a blog page on this website. Now I can just say blog, right? And I come here, I'll say publish, and it just goes ahead. You click publish twice, so it goes ahead and creates the page. I will just click on view page, and I have my new page. As you can see, boom. All right, so this is just a fresh page, empty page, nothing is inside of it. So shortly we'll look at how to actually customize this page. All right, but I'm just showing you how to create a new page. All right, how the page section works. So every single page that you have here, that was how it was created. So the thing you need to do now is to start editing the page. Now to edit the page, you can use the normal page editor, or you can use Elementor. All right, so I'll show you that shortly. So you can see here, if you want to edit it with Elementor, you can just say edit with Elementor. All right, so let me just click on that. You can see the Elementor is opening. Elementor is a plugin, a web page builder plugin, that you have on your website. So you can use the normal page builder or you can use Elementor. So are you seeing it now? So the interface is now different. So Elementor is a drag and drop page builder that you use to actually design your page. Alright, so let's move on quickly. That is for pages. Now this one is a plugin Templately, and this WP form is also a plugin. Alright, we're going to see plugins shortly. Then appearance. The next feature, main feature on this dashboard is appearance. So let me click on it. Let me close these ones off. So the appearance page is where you have the theme. Alright, you have the theme. Just a second. You have the theme, you have the design, you have customize, you have widgets, you have menus. Alright, so these are the things you have on the appearance. The appearance page, the appearance section of your dashboard is where you actually control how your website looks on the outside. Alright, that's from where you control how the website looks on the front end. So it's from the appearance. What you are seeing here now is the theme. Like I said, this website uses Astra theme. Okay, Astra theme. Now you can see here it's saying update available. So let me just update this one here. So if you want update, you can just click on the view version. There's a current version than the one that is available right now. So I just click on it, view version. It will open the latest version of this particular theme. Now I like using Astra because Astra is very compatible with Elementor. Alright, network is slow, that's why it's not showing up. Astra is quite compatible with Elementor. Alright, so that's for the theme. You can see the theme here is showing 1 in red. That means this theme is actually outdated. It needs to be updated. So you have design. Alright, you open it up. So this is from where you can actually do some designs, alright, on the theme, but we won't be looking at that right now. Okay, so you have customize. Customize is where you can tweak your logo, you can adjust your logo, the site title and all that. So that's from the place you do that. Then it has widgets. Widget is a place where you have different thing that is on the website. Sorry, just a minute. Okay. Alright, so you have the theme, you have the design, you have the customize, you have the menus. Menus are the places where you have these menus. Now you have here, menu is simply the place where you arrange and organize them. Alright, so that's what you have on this your menu page. This menu page is where you organize your menus. The home page, about page, you can see they are all here. If I want to remove any one of them, I can remove it from here. Let's say I want to remove the contact page. I click on this. You see here it says remove. I can remove it. It has gone out. If I save it and I go to the front end, I refresh, you see the contact page will no longer be there. Alright, let me save it. Not saved it properly. So I come to the front, I refresh. I see it now, the contact page is gone. Alright, if I want to add it back, I come here, look at it here, contact us. I say add to menu. I see it has been added to menu. I can now save it. Alright, I save it and I go to the front, I refresh. You can see it is added back there again. I seen it now. So from this menu you can control what is going on up here. So that's what this menu is for. Alright, so let's go to plugins. So like I said, we are still handling this dashboard navigation. Alright, so we're working on this 3: dashboard, themes, pages, and menus. So we're actually treating this right now, and I hope you are following. Hope you are following this. Alright, so this is the plugin page. This is the section where you have the plugins that are on the website. Now I've mentioned before that plugins are actually softwares or tools, digital tools that are plugged into the website and help the website do a whole lot of things. For example, this first one here you have is Astra Pro. Alright, is a premium version of Astra. Now what does this Astra Pro do? This Astra Pro helps to actually, you can see this thing now. If I scroll this page up, this menu normally is supposed to disappear as this page goes up. But as I scroll it up, it doesn't disappear, rather it comes as a bar here now. So that's what that Astra Pro does. If it wasn't for that Astra Pro, as I scroll up this website or this web page, all this menu will disappear to the top. But with this Astra Pro, it shows up like this, as you can see here. Alright, so that is exactly one example of what you can do with a plugin. So all these plugins you are seeing here do different things. This one is Elementor. I already told you what Elementor does. Elementor is a page builder. Alright, use it to build the web pages. All these pages, all these things you are seeing here were built with Elementor. So that's the plugin for you there. And then you have these Elementor add-ons. So that one, it also helps to do different things, copy or duplicate pages. You have the fluent forms. So these forms you are seeing on the page, that's what is for. Where's my form? You can see this form here now. It's a plugin that is showing this thing here now. Are you seeing it now? That's what this fluent form is. And then you have starter template. Now this website you're seeing is actually a template, was built with a template. Alright, and the template is from this starter template. A template is an almost completed website, alright, where you just do some editing. You take it and you do some editing and modify it to build what you want. So that's what that one does. Then you have this sticky header effect for Elementor. So this sticky header I have here, I can make it do some certain things using this sticky header effect plugin that I have here. And then you have Templately, you have Updraft Plus, we have a WP Light form. So all these plugins are actually doing different things on the website. Okay, if you look at this place now, where is that? Okay, look at this now. Can you see how this thing is doing? It is a plugin that's actually doing this. All right, these animated text, it is a plugin that is making this happen. You can see this one is static, it's not moving like this one, but this one is moving. What does that? A plugin. So with plugins you can do different things on your WordPress website. That's why I said you don't need coding, you don't need to write a single line of code or any programming language to build your website. With plugins you can do anything that a code can do for you. All right, now all these ones you have here are installed plugins already. So if you want to add a new plugin, you just come up here where you see add plugin, or you come to this place here where it says add plugin, whichever one you can use to add a new plugin. So if I click on it, it takes me to the WordPress.org plugin repository. This is the plugin repository of WordPress. So if you want to install a plugin, you just come here and search for the plugin. Let me say I search for AISEO. AISEO is a plugin that is used for search engine optimization. So you can see it shows up here. If you want to install a plugin, there are certain things you have to know. Number one, how many other people have installed this plugin? If you don't have much people that have installed this plugin, then it perhaps it's not a good one. Someone is saying he can't see the video anymore. Is that true? You are not seeing my screen. You are not seeing my video. Is that the case for everybody? Please let me know. Who is that person?
No, sir.
Who is not seeing my screen? I think it's something that has to do with your own network. Alright, so refresh your network. So let's proceed. So the plugin has actually shown up. Okay, yeah, I was talking about what to look out for before you install a plugin. Look at the number of installations. If you come here, you see 3+ million active installations. So that tells you over 3 million people have installed this plugin. Then it means it must be a good one. And you can see the rating here, 4.9 star rating. That is also good. From 3 to 5 is good. Alright, and then you can see the update, last updated 5 days ago, so it's not very long. So that tells you it's a good plugin. And then also for some, it will tell you whether it is compatible with your WordPress version or not. But since I'm using the latest WordPress version, and this plugin is also the latest one, so it's very, very compatible. So what you do is click install now here, and then allow it to install. After it installs, it will now show you another thing, activate. So you can now click on it and it will now be activated. Alright, so that's how plugins, how to install plugins and from where to install the plugins. I hope you are following this. Okay, so the next is plugin file editor, but you don't need to be editing the plugins. Okay, now it has come up activate, so I can just go ahead and activate it. Alright, so I've activated it. Alright, so it wants to be set up, but we can't do this one now, so I'll just let it be. Let's get started. Go back to the dashboard. So I'll just go back to the dashboard. Well, if you want to set this up, you just follow this prompt and then set it up. We're not doing that now, so let's go back to dashboard. Is it get? Okay, so that's for the dashboard navigation. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do now is to just do a live demo. Alright, just a quick live demo to see how we apply these things right away. So are we good to go? Are we good to go? Who's here with me? Are we good to go? Alright. I'm sure you followed through the navigation of the WordPress dashboard. So now let's demonstrate. It's demonstration time. Demonstration time. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to install a WordPress software from where I can now do these things. Alright, so log into WordPress, dashboard navigation, understanding menus, basic settings, creating your first page, installing a simple theme, editing page titles, previewing your website. Alright, so we'll just do that quickly and move on. Alright, so I will go into my hosting platform now, or what we'll call the C panel. The C panel is the control section of your hosting platform. That's from where you can install your WordPress. So this is my hosting account here. So from here I'll navigate to my C panel. Alright, log into cPanel. So there are several ways to actually log into your cPanel or access your cPanel. Like I said, cPanel is the control room on your hosting platform. Alright, or your hosting provider. So this is my cPanel here. From the cPanel, you can access a lot of things that the hosting provider provides. Remember, I talked about the hosting provider when I was talking about hosting. Alright, so we have different sections here for different things that you may want to do. This first section is for email. Alright, you can set up an email, private email for your clients. Alright, so it doesn't need to be using a general Gmail. You can set up a private email for him. As for that, here these are files, file manager, images, can access files from the hosting platform. So different things. These are domains. All right, this one is metrics, measurement metrics, and a whole lot of things. One is for security, and then these are other softwares that you can actually access. So different things on this cPanel. But I want to install a new WordPress, so I'll go to WordPress managed by Softaculous. Softaculous is a WordPress management software. So I'll come here now. These are sites, different websites that are hosted on these hosts. So I come here, I click install, so as to install a fresh WordPress software. So what I'll do now, like somebody was asking yesterday, does he need to go and buy domain and host it first before he start building his website? Not necessarily. So this is what I do. That's what I'm showing you now. I actually installed the website on a directory and then build the website inside that directory. From there, I can now use a plugin to migrate it after I have purchased the domain name and done the hosting. Alright, so I just migrate the website from the directory where I've created it to the space for the website. So I will create a new directory. Now this is the portion for directory. This is the portion for HTTPS, as you can see. This is the portion for your domain, and then this is a directory. Then this place shows you the version of the WordPress that you're using. So I'll come to the directory here and I'll just name it demo. Alright, let's name it demo. So I'll come here and say WordPress training. Okay, and then this is for the site. This one is the site name, what name you want to be on the site. Alright, like if you see this one now, you can see Vigors Engineering Services Limited. That's the site name. So this is where you can set it up, or you can just keep this one and do it later. Alright, so I'll say website design free class. Alright, so I'll come over here and put a username. I can put admin, or you can use anything. Okay, so let me just put tutor, WP tutor, WordPress tutor, and then here you set your password. Alright, set your password. So let me use something else. WP someone's trying to join the class. Let me get them in. Alright, okay, so we've chosen our password, and then you can now put in your email address. Alright, whatever email address you want to put there, put your email address, and then you're good to go. So now what I usually do, I uncheck all these freaking things. It comes checked, and if you don't uncheck it, once you install the WordPress, it's going to install all these things together with the WordPress, and most of these things you don't really need them. These things are product providers who just come and then put their products as plugins on the WordPress software. You know, this WordPress software is actually free software, is open source software. It's just like you went to purchase a phone. Okay, someone is saying you need a link for the cPanel. Well, after this, you're going to be doing an assignment, so you will anyway, we'll talk about that. All right, we'll talk about that. So for your the WordPress, for your hosting, you have you can only have access to cPanel when you have a hosting account. Are you getting it now? So you don't have a hosting account, then there's no cPanel. But you guys, you will have to do an assignment. I'm going to be giving you an assignment after I install this WordPress. Now we will just try to set up a page, so you also be given an assignment to do that. So well, I'll show you how to go about that, what we're gonna do, because you are going to need a hosting account to be able to do that. So after I've unchecked these things, English here, just leave everything as it is, but make sure you remember the name, the username, and the password, all right, that you put here. So I put WP Tutor, all right, and then the password here, WP1234, and I put my email address there. Make sure you remember that, and then you can now click install. So it's now installing our WordPress for us. It only takes a few minutes. If it's more than a few minutes, then there is something wrong. You can see it has installed my WordPress for me. And it provided two links here. One of the links leads to the admin dashboard for this new WordPress I've just installed. Then the other one leads to the front end. So let's take them one after the other. This first one now, I click on it, it opens it up on a fresh page. Okay, it's still coming up. That's why I say briefly unavailable. So let's allow it to come up. So let me go to the dashboard here, the WordPress dashboard here. Let me open it up and see our dashboard. Boom. So see our dashboard here. All right, it says welcome to WordPress. Welcome to WordPress. So this is the new fresh WordPress that we have here. All right, now if you look at this place now, the updates session is showing 4 things to be updated. All right, but first and foremost, this thing looks very untidy, so let's tidy it up. First of all, I click on this to dismiss that, and then you come up here that says screen options. I uncheck all these things here. I like to have my dashboard clean and fresh, so you can see everything is now clean and fresh. So let's go to this update here and see what it wants us to update. All right, so what's there? Estimates, then themes and all that. It's telling us to update them. Okay, but I'll rather use another theme. Okay, so what I will do, we'll go to appearance and themes. Remember, we are already working on this now. Hello, are we together? We're working on this now. We've logged into our WordPress, right? We've done dashboard navigation. I think we've done menus, right? Basic settings. So we're just taking everything together. What I want to do now, install a simple theme, all right? Then we'll go to create a page. Okay, so let's go. So these are the themes that are already on the WordPress. They came with the WordPress. Okay, so what I need to do, I want to add a new theme. So if you look up here, you see where it says add theme. I just click on it. Let me close off. these ones. So this is the WordPress.org theme repository. So if you look here, you see you can come here and search for whatever theme that you want. Alright, so but for me, the one I want is already here, Astra, and I've already told you why I use Astra. Is very much compatible with Elementor. So I come here, I click on install. So it's installing, and then I wait. Alright guys, I hope you're following this. If you are not following, there's something that's not clear, just stop me, let me know. But this is a very practical class. Okay, I hope you guys are following. Can I get a thumbs up if you are following what I'm doing here? After installing this theme, now we'll go to page, creating a page. Are you following this? Can I get a thumbs up? Are you hearing me? Alright, okay. I just want to be sure that we are on track. Okay, so you can see our theme has been installed. Next thing now is to activate it, so I click on activate. So let me close up this guy. Alright, see, this one now has also updated, so that's good. Alright, so it has installed the theme, the Astra theme for us. Alright, so now once you install a theme, automatically it takes up Dominion. It just dominates and logs out whatever theme that was there. Initially, this is the theme that was there, but once you just install and activate a new theme, it just takes up Dominion for the website, because there cannot be any vacuum. Otherwise, the website is going to just crash. Just like a human being that you remove the skeleton. Imagine what's going to happen to the human being. The guy will just fall flat on the ground. Alright, all his flesh will just be lying on the ground. So since the theme is the skeleton of the website, immediately you activate the theme, it takes up Dominion immediately, so that it can keep holding the website up. Alright, so what I do, once I install a new theme, I deactivate all other ones to create space. I come here, I say delete. I delete this, delete this, because you want to keep your website clean and light for fast loading. I delete all this. Okay, so I just have one theme, fresh and clean, that is right here. So let's see the front end of the website, how it's looking, if it's ready. Boom, can you see it now? So this is the outlook of the front page, and what is holding this up now is the Astra theme. The framework now is the Astra theme. If I install another theme, this design that you see could be different. All right, so we are good to go. Now, after installing a theme, what is the next thing you want to do? What's the next thing you want to do? You want to go ahead and install a template if you are going to be building with a template. All right, but I want us to just do from scratch. Okay, Or let me just first of all show you how to install a template. Like I said, a template is more or less like a finished website. So you just install it and edit it to what you want. Are you getting it now? So to do that, there is already an easy route here. Okay, it says start building now. So if I click on it, it will just take me to where I'll get the starter templates, but I'll just go the normal route. I'll go to plugins, come to plugin and add new plugin. I'll come here and then I'll search for starter template. Starter templates. So starter template is a plugin that has thousands of templates, that is already finished websites that you can edit and use it to build your own websites. All right, so I'll click on install now. So it's installing. You just give it a few seconds for it to install. Boom. That's installed. So what we need to do is to now set it up. Who is please, can you have your microphone muted so it doesn't distract us? All right, so let's get started. But I don't want it to, it's now saying for it to guide me, but I don't want that. Let me exit. But as a newbie, you might want to just you might want to follow the promptings or the guidance. Okay, but I think I'm good. So let's go to our plugins to see if our starter template is done. All right, boom. So you can see it here. The starter template is done. So what I need to do now is to get started. If I click on the get started, it will take me to the library, all right, where I can see different templates that I want to use. Then I can choose whichever one I want. So you can see here it says, how would you like to build your website? AI website builder or classic starter templates? If you want to use AI to build it, remember I told you about AI, using AI, so you can just click on build with AI. So AI does most of the work for you. All right, but I want to build with classic starter templates, so I said build with templates. Now it will bring me to this place for me to choose a page builder. So usually we have the block editor, that's the default page builder for WordPress, and then we also have Elementor. Elementor is a software that you can also use to build a page. So all these pages, all these templates you are seeing here, these are various templates, thousands of them, already made websites. Okay, you can see why WordPress website design is easy peasy. Easy peasy. These are all websites that has been built, different types of websites in different niches. So I can choose anyone I want, whether they are, especially the free ones, because some of them are premium. You can see some of them there's premium on top of them. These ones, if you want to use them, you have to pay for it. All right, So there are other free ones that you can actually use, okay, if you don't want to pay for the premium. Now on top of here you can see different topics. These ones are business. So if you click on business, you see different types of businesses here. There's agency, there's restaurants, there's hotel and travel, construction. So if I click on this construction now, it will show me templates for construction business. Guys, are you following this? I hope you guys are following, right? Alright, let me check my recording. Hope it's still recording. Okay, it's recording. Alright, so you can see all these are construction businesses. Maybe you got a client, a construction contractor, alright, and you want to build a website for him. You can just come here, look at it, and choose any of these websites and install it, modify it, and you're good to go. So I like this. I just click on it. It will give you a preview of the website before you can now install it if you like it. Okay, so see it. Boom, are you seeing it now? These nice looking websites already made. All you have to do is install it and then use Elementor to edit everything here, and your website is ready to deliver. Are you seeing it, guys? So all the pages are there: home page, about page, service page, project page, contact page, everything done for you. So if I want to use this, I just click on continue. All right, and at the end of the day, it is done for me, right? So let's just follow through and see how it goes. Now I'm going to uncheck all this, because if I don't uncheck them, it will install the template with all those things together with it. So I uncheck them, then I come here, I say continue. So you say we are almost there. Insufficient memory limit. Don't worry about that. Skip and continue. So it says for me to put in my name. I put in my first name. My email is already there. So it's asking you your level of proficiency in design. I'm a beginner, intermediate, expert. So for you, if you're a beginner, you can put beginner. If you're intermediate, you put intermediate. If you're expert, you put expert. So let me just put intermediate. Close this one off so that we can round off. I think we'll continue tomorrow. So you can see the website looking beautiful and sleek. Everything is already set with all the pages. The home page, another home page, about page. So I need to, okay, it duplicated most of them. So what you need to do is just go to the menu and delete the duplicates. So let me go to the menu now, delete the duplicates. I already showed you how to navigate that on the menu. So I think that's created of a page. We'll leave it to tomorrow. So what you're gonna do now, what I want you to do now is to go ahead, the way I install this template, go ahead and do your own. All right, go ahead and do your own and install a template like this. So tomorrow we'll now learn how to build a page from scratch, that's without a template now, and then how to customize that page. Okay, so we'll just do that one quickly and then look at client acquisition. Is that okay? Does that make sense? Can I get a response? Okay, I think that's fine. Well, because we spent quite a lot of time. So what I will do for you now, okay, some people are still trying to come in. It's like they've been hanging outside somewhere. Alright, so what I'll do for you now, is it to install a WordPress for you, give you the link so you can now install the template. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so what I'll do, I'll install a WordPress for you, but I actually wanted you to install the WordPress by yourself, because I want to be sure that you can do it by yourself. Alright, how to install a WordPress, if that is the only thing at least you learned. So let me there is a free this thing that usually used to practice. Maybe tomorrow I can show you that, so that you can practice with it. Alright, but for tonight, what I will do, I'll install, for the two of you who are still here, I'll install a WordPress for you, then give you access to it. So all you need to do is just follow what we did. You put the theme, okay, there's one person coming in, you install the theme, you install the starter template, right? Then you install a template there to get to where we are today. Do you understand? So I'll just install the WordPress for you, then give you access to it. Is that okay now? So once we log out now, just come to my DM. Alright,
Yes, sir.
just come to my DM and let me know you were. Just say present. Come to my DM and say present. So I'll install that WordPress for you. I think that'll be tomorrow in the morning, and then send you the link. So you go ahead and install a theme, then put the starter templates. Alright, put the starter templates, and let's get to where we are. So you can have something like this. Alright, have something like this. So tomorrow when we come, what we'll do is now just use Elementor to just edit this, edit the front page, and then I'll now show you how to now build the page from scratch if you don't want to use a template. Alright, so those are the two practical we'll do very quickly tomorrow before we jump into client acquisition and round off tomorrow. Is that okay? All right, so finally tomorrow is going to be our last session, and I've already told you what we are doing tomorrow. Number one, we're going to finish up with customizing our template, which we have installed today. And then the second thing we're going to do is to now do our own from scratch. Just do a page from scratch without using the template. So it's good for you to know both sides. Alright, so but in the bootcamp we'll be building a full-fledged website. Alright, all the pages, home page, about page, blog page, and all that, and how to customize everything from start to finish. So you want to be in this bootcamp. You don't want to miss it for anything. Alright, and we're going to be starting on Saturday. It's going to be for 30 days straight up. I'm going to be revealing every single thing to you, because we can't be able to cover everything in this free training. So like I said yesterday, for those who will be in the bootcamp, I have some bonuses for you. And what are those bonuses? Number one, full graphic design course with Canva. You get that full course as a bonus. And whiteboard animation course plus the software. So that's a bonus you get. I already showed you the whiteboard animation video, how it is. You see all those videos when somebody will be talking, then the person's hand, you see a hand moving, writing something. Alright, so that's called whiteboard animation. So you get that. And then you also get YouTube mastery course. That's another one. Show you how to set up a YouTube channel, how to optimize it, how to monetize it, and all that. So that's very good for professionals. You need to have a YouTube channel to make to position you as an authority. So if you're creating videos, you're putting there, it also helps you too. And then video editing with Camtasia. So as a WordPress web designer or as a web designer, you need to know how to edit videos, because some of your websites you need videos in them. So this is a video editing course, and this tool, somebody's asked, the person who is asking, I hope you can see them now. And Nike, you can see it now. So a whole lot for you here. So you get this video editing course plus the Camtasia app. It's a premium app. We're getting it for free. You're not paying a dime. And then you have this client acquisition bundle. So you get the script that we use for client acquisition. You get the places where to get the clients. You get the tools that we use for scraping clients' details from the internet, and then you call them, send them email, talk to them directly after you must have researched those clients. And like I said yesterday, the clients that we're going after are the ones that don't have websites. So we know how to separate them, those who have websites, those who don't have websites. So you focus on those that don't have websites. Just like someone who has a pain reliever. You are selling a pain reliever to someone who has a pain, an ache. So it's easier than when you are just selling to everybody. You don't know who has ache and who doesn't have ache. Yeah. Alright, someone say my phone is down. Okay, we're already rounding off. Now all these are what you're going to be getting, plus the AI prompt pack for web designers. So all the things you need to instruct ChatGPT to design, to create web pages, copies for you, like all these web pages now, all these pages on this web, the copies on this web page, you create them with ChatGPT. So you use prompts to create them. So we'll give you all that as part of the package. Then 1 year domain and hosting strategy. And of course, you have access to our student community. You have certificates of proficiency, and then job placement opportunity with our organization, where you leverage our portfolio and our tools. So that's what you're going to be getting. This is crazy. It's loaded. And I just put the fee at a very, very minimal rate, just 50K, unlike what some other people are doing out there. People do this course for 250, 350, 150, but I said let me just do something simple to help as many people. So just for 50K. But for those who attended, like those of you who have been attending and you want to jump in latest tomorrow, which is the end of the free class, you're going to be getting 50% discount. So instead of this 50K, what you're going to be paying is just 25K. And you have all these bonuses plus my personal mentorship for the whole of the month, plus job placement opportunity in our organization. And like I said, I'm going to work with you to help you get your first client. So all these are out of this world for anyone who knows value. All right, so I think that is it for tonight. Tomorrow we're going to be going into the final session, and we'll wrap it up tomorrow. Alright, thank you. Others have left. And someone say his phone is down and all that. So for you who stayed till the end, I want to appreciate you. Karima Yukub. So thank you for staying till the end. I hope you got value, right? So go on the group chat and just type something there, something that you have learned, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Okay.